Hello. All right, so I'm back with another mother freaking pick a card. So I think I'm gonna title it "What are your spiritual powers or your superpowers?" But we'll just follow through the motions because whenever I was asking for an aesthetic card for each group, Heal Thyself came out. So I'm gonna pull cards on camera. If you don't like that process, you can fast forward or just skip below to the timestamps. Please keep in mind this could pertain to your past, your present, or your potential near future. Also, not only talking about you, but people and situations going on around you, okay? So put in some areas you might need to reverse the energy, flip it around or something, okay? So take what resonates and leave the rest for the rest, because they are general reads and these do touch people on different levels for different things. For group 1, we've got Strength and the precious little white feather here. For group 2, we have Divine Love and the bullseye or target. And group 3, Heal Thyself with the butterfly. So definitely transformation going through for group 3 here, but I'm going to pull some cards, push these up a little bit. Okay. Got in mind to get my tarot deck out. Hope you guys are having a good day. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of reflection and inner adventure. Inner adventure. There is a full moon eclipse on Sunday, May 15th, but then also there was a full moon with it too. And not to mention it was on a day 515. To me that's a portal, that's a synchronistic number. 515, right? Keep in mind you might want to check out my zodiac reads. Find out what your moon sign is and then go check out zodiac reads of your moon sign, okay? We've got King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck here. Nice. Also, if you do Facebook or TikTok, all my information is linked below. I also, if you're interested in a personal read, we've got my email is listed below as well. On the bottom of the deck, I have got freedom. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. So I think you guys are in the process of doing that shit right now, yeah? You guys having ascension symptoms, super tired or super wired, one or the other. Ringing in the ears, dizziness, nausea, headache, body aches. Almost feel like you have, for some people it's so harsh on their body that they feel like they've got the flu, but of course if you're testing negative for anything, then it's probably ascension flu. Your body is trying, your physical vessel is trying to travel, could be coming up quickly for you guys, but your physical vessel is trying to get acclimated to the new energies that is being put upon you, my love. We have a light body, energetic body, mental body, physical body, emotional bodies. I think there's like 8 or 12 altogether. Alright, I'll be right back with group 1. Boy, I nailed that for you, group 1, on that 444 mark, didn't I? That's crazy. Sometimes I do it on purpose, and then sometimes it's just, you know, it just falls that way. So we've got strength. You guys have been really drawn to nature, getting super grounded. There's this group one, there's this need to not worry about those mountains in the distance right now. In a previous read, I had mentioned also your spirit team or your angels are leaving you feathers. If you're not finding feathers or seeing feathers, I've got feathers on my little cloth here too. You will be probably not long after you watch this read, okay? The reads are also timeless, the messages and the guidance given, regardless of the dates and times I specify, meaning if you watch this 3 months from now, if it resonates, then that's great, because then it was meant for you. That's a timeless read for you, right? So being prepared, expect the unexpected, but that doesn't mean to expect those worst case scenarios. It's like there's a sense of stop waiting for the shoe to fall, or stop waiting for the universe to dig that knife in a little deeper. You may be drawn to Celtic symbolism or the culture of Celtic. There's like going with the flow, group one, and letting the sun shine on your face, not having any worries right now. Because whatever this mountain has inside of it that you're going to have to overcome later on, you're going to overcome it with ease and grace is what I'm feeling here. Ease and grace. And you're on the path to a new home. A change of scenery. Could be wanting to go camping this summer. Almost said winter. What the heck? What the hey? Let's see what your tarot cards are. Ooh, the 8 of Wands. Something coming in fast. 4 of Cups. 7 of Cups. I almost feel like Spirit's playing peekaboo with some of you guys. There's a card in this deck. It says something about the cosmic wink. Unilome symbol is coming to mind too. I see these little squiggly down here. That's not the unilome symbol, but it's reminding me of it. Okay, so in this situation, there was a thing that was coming towards you, and it may be an offer that you regret refusing, but it was a good idea that you really took the time and went through the motions and weighed the pros and cons in it, because the refusal or the situation that ended up not working out was just making room, quick movement actually, for bigger and better opportunities. It might be hard to see right now, but that's definitely what's going here. We've actually got the Tower in one of these cups, so you could be coming out of a Tower moment. And you know, this is life. We are human. We have several Tower moments on our path right now ahead of us. Keep your trajectory in the flow of things. We see this river here, and I see this river here, and there's a lot of Cups energy, a lot of emotions going on, and then we've got the energetic sense of things. Could be your spiritual powers. You have a lot to choose from on what road you want to take for that as well. Your gifts and your abilities. If you want to work with gods and deities, or if you want to work with angels or ascended masters, star families, Arcturians. I mean, that it's very, very dragons even. Yes, dragons, elementals, fairies. Let's get this card out. Ooh, ties to ancient Egypt, memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress, and technology. That's what this card usually depicts, is spiritual acceleration. This is a castle. There's a castle here, and then something about a new home. Where did that go? A new home is in the works for you. I know personally I'm having to learn to love the home I'm in right now, and love, I'm kind of having to like fall in love with chores and housework and my daily tasks. and responsibilities, because when we find joy in everything we do every day, it brings us that much closer. It raises our vibration, it raises our frequency. But if we're sitting over here and we're like, I've got all this, but I want more, it's kind of putting you in a lower vibration. And it's like, oh, so it's like your hands are over your own eyes, because you're in this lower vibration of what didn't go through, or what the offer or the opportunity that you missed. You're not seeing the possibilities around you. Okay. Yeah. You need to have this new sense of awareness, which is probably what's coming in for you, though. You're going to probably become super aware of everything around you. Super aware of yourself specifically. And as I pull the yin energy here, your feminine energy, yourself. So I see this pink thing here, and I'm like really drawn to advise that you could envision yourself in pink energy. You might be seeing pink energy as well. You have the number of synchronicity 1, 2, and 3. So this is saying that you are taking the correct steps. We've got 3 cups here too. You're taking the correct steps that's leading you towards what you're needing to be led towards right now. Your future. Deep freeze, number 26 or number 8. So this is definitely a time for just kind of like hibernation in a way. You may be hibernating yourself. Like just staying, keeping yourself from specific people's energy, just so you don't have to, you know, go through the motions and the work, because which is understandable. You're trying to heal yourself right now, and you don't need other people's thoughts, feelings, and emotions bombarding that frequency of yours, confusing you. Inner child healing. Allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. Let me attend to its deepest needs and feelings. That's what you're doing. You're nurturing her or him. Aww. And there's going to be new inspiration coming for you. Yeah. The wand energy will usually depict inspiration as well. And you could be getting intuitive hits from your past lives. I thought there was a card here that was talking about past lives, but there's some kind of activation going in with you. This says memories of Atlantis, but that looks like an Ankh to me. And whenever I see Ankhs, it reminds me of Egypt. So maybe there are ties to both. I'm not really sure. I need to read more about Atlantis, but anyways. And then we've got make peace with uncertainty. It may take a while to find clarity about a situation. Be patient. Know that invisible healing forces are at work during this phase. Invisible healing forces are at work during this phase. Suggestion. Shine your light. Let your light shine. Raise your vibration. Exactly. You can do this through meditation, through the food you eat. Yeah, there's this rejuvenation coming out over deep freeze. And an angel message. Whatever didn't come through wasn't the right time for you. There's a need to let go of the situation, a situation. And don't be afraid to ask for help from others, especially if you're needing in this rest state. Okay, group 1, this is all I have for you. Love and light. Group 2. Group 2, divine love. Maybe you chose the bullseye or the target. Group 2, I feel like there's cycles within your cycles here. Birds are messengers for you. Birds are signifying that you're on the right path and you're okay where you're at, okay? There are no wrong decisions at this time. Well, I take that lightly, okay? I was just reminded to just be aware of that temptation. Like if there are substances and habits that are needing to put down or stayed away from, you know, that's, I'm not saying, you know, hey, go snort that low end of coke, you'll be okay because you can do no wrong. That's not what I'm trying to say here, okay? So I feel like the portal is open for you. It's open and it's waiting, but you're just kind of taking your time. You're taking your time stepping through it. You may be, with the target here, you may be feeling like you're being targeted by the universe or in other individuals, but we have to trust that karma will take care of those individuals, right? But also, there could be a sense of seeing it wrong as well. Seeing the situation wrong, you know, because we've got a lot of fear in us. Our egos really strive on making us not go where we really need to go. You're being called for something greater in this lifetime, group 2. There's a river runs through it. I think that's a movie. Yeah, the need to move on. The need to move on, bigger and better. Maybe needing to budget, plan finances a little better. There's new relationships coming in here. It could be new love interest or just new friendships. Okay, well that's new. Feeling guided to get these clarity cards. So for this one, homecoming. Group 1's got something about a home too. So if you're drawn to that group 2, a new home. There is resilience and money matters. Okay, maybe you're being tested. Pinch your pennies. Like I myself, I got used to. We got used to being able to purchase what we want when we wanted it. Like we have a bad habit of going out to eat. That's our bad habit we need to break. But there's this sense of saving for a rainy day. And these say lightning, so it is springtime in Oklahoma. And Oklahoma is known as, you know, Tornado Alley or whatever, along with some other states. So there could be this sense of needing to save. Maybe you had damage done to your home. Maybe lightning struck your home previously. Emotional maturity under the Lovers. I like that. Emotional maturity in your relationships. Whatever, maybe you're at a loss. Your income is really low right now. You might not have a lot of funds coming towards you. But you're stronger than you know, okay? And I'm not sure which god or goddess had the shoe with the wings, but you might want to look into that one and work with them. Play. There's this sense of needing to just let it all go and just go have some fun. Go hang out with friends. Go jump rope or hopscotch. I don't know. Whatever it was you used to do whenever you were little. Group 1 got something about the inner child, so maybe there's a sense of just needing, since we have play on the bottom, just going and playing outdoors, getting out into nature. There's transformation going on here. Could be transformation going on in your home as well with the people in it. Also could be transformation as in remodeling. You're really you're taking your time, group 2, and that's good because she looks like she's just content. She's just chilling, hanging out in nature, chilling with this little birdie here. That could be the transformation you're going through, is learning to slow down and take your time and enjoy the little things, seeing the beauty in everything and appreciating the beauty in everything. Pathward light codes, light immersion, full system upgrade, power recall. There's a song that I heard on TikTok, something calling back my energy, I'm calling it all to me. Calling back your power, calling back your energy, calling back the energy on those things that were wasted. That energy that was wasted on worry and situations that were out of your control. The need to move on here. Moving away from a situation. Third eye activation. Oh yeah. Could have been feeling like you're stuck in the mud. Stagnancy. It's like there were a few days where we were really good and things were in the flow and we're seeing the synchronicities and we were following our intuition, and it just felt real good within ourselves and outside of ourselves. And then sometimes, you know, it feels like spirit pulls us back to where we were before. That's only to show us how far we've come. Okay. Limitless. See yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and anyone. Yeah, okay, so this card, it almost looks like she's like, maybe you're waiting on somebody. Maybe for those singles, you're waiting on that true love to come before you decide to step through the portal, because we do have the lovers over here. And there's this sense of you healing yourself and your emotional states and how you see things revolving around love and romance. You're healing that within yourself. There's a transformation here for those who are single. Even if you're in union, you could still be healing this energy, and you're seeing things, seeing your partner in a different light, and you're coming to these realizations that, you know, nothing is set in stone, but also, my cat is trying to turn the doorknob. Nothing is set in stone. Seeing somebody in a different light too. It says stuck in the mud, but I feel like you're fixing to come out of the mud. Realizing that you're a limitless being and there are limitless possibilities around you, and we can do anything we set our mind to. This is a significant transformation in how you view things, group 2. Yourself, other people. Let's see what this is. Let go of being a martyr. Find a balance between giving and receiving. It is not healthy to give so much that you feel ill or exhausted. It's not healthy to worry so much either that you feel ill or exhausted. Be practical with respect to how you proceed. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. I mentioned that here, like you're seeing the beauty and everything. You're really taking time to smell the roses. Butterflies are just awe-inspiring for you. Even birds too. It's just so, like, that inner child is like, ooh, like that magic that we would feel whenever we were kids. It's coming back to you. And you're seeing like the graceness and everything, and the beauty in Mother Earth and the beauty in people around us. Balancing stuff out. To be fair, yeah, it's like time. It's like you want everybody, you just want us to all get along, right? Peace on earth, right? Be open to receiving that help, okay? The divine can use anything and anyone. See yourself open to receive the most miraculous ways. And then we've got let go of being a martyr. Find a balance between giving and receiving. It's not healthy to give so much that you feel ill or exhausted. So this is saying, yes, like setting boundaries, but also like maybe the mud that you're stuck in is a little bit of pride, and you don't like asking people for help, or even whenever they're offering and extending help or services to you, you refuse them, you politely decline because you don't like feeling like you're asking for handouts, or maybe you feel like those people are feeling sorry for you and they're just taking pity on you. Well, I mean, even if they are, who fucking cares? That's who God sent into your life to help you, okay? But don't be afraid of asking for help. because we've got a leg up. Polar bears may be of significance to somebody here. 24, 34. You are taking the steps. Okay. And then we've got to be fair. So be fair to yourself and be fair, like, well, yeah, that's it. Being fair to yourself and receiving that help or those offers that are trying to come in, or be fair to yourself. Don't put yourself through more than what you can handle, okay? Because sure, us stay-at-home moms, I feel like this is a stay-at-home person. We have a lot of responsibilities put on our shoulders, but that doesn't mean we have to do it all by ourselves. No, haven't you ever heard that saying? It takes a village. It seriously takes a village. A good support group is what you guys need, group 2. It is time, though. It's time for something. Let me get another card for it's time. And also for somebody here, you're not running out of time. It's never too late, and we're never too old. Karma, you will reap what you have sown. A haystack. Okay, something could be feeling like finding a needle in a haystack here, and maybe it's receiving help. Maybe you feel like you don't have anybody to help you. Be open to receiving it, though. See these hands with the clocks and then hands with the butterfly? We got a butterfly here. Butterflies signify transformation. So there's like also a transformation in how you view time. Time is, I mean, time is basically an illusion. Like, the sundials came out first, right? But man is what created those clocks. And that was just created so we could make sure we follow our proper condition guidelines, and we'll do that 9 to 5 and work for the man and give him taxes and yada yada, just so we can come home and barely be able to feed our family and pay our fucking bills. You're very generous, group 2. You're really stylish too, and gracious and practical. Dogs. Getting together with friends. So yeah, like this need to get out and mingle, or just kind of hang out with people. Could be another female. Could be someone of the opposite sex. Unicorns. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. You, group 2, you're the only one that can make these changes in your life that you're wanting to see regarding emotional maturity, finances, regarding your home. You are needing to take those instinctive steps that you're being guided to take. Inspired action is what they call it. Come release this trapped fear, okay? Because your ego is really talking you down and talking you out of it. There's something that needs to be disconnected from your heart as well. You need to release. Could be a negative cord, a previous relationship, okay? Yeah, it caused, whatever this was, caused a lot of heartache. And that's what you're healing from. This could be the reason why you're so afraid to venture out on your own or venture towards whatever. Maybe it's why you're afraid to come out of that mud. Maybe it's why you're afraid to open to be receiving. The end of challenging times. Things are looking up. A welcome relief. Finding your way to a peaceful place. The end of depression or an illness, travel or relocation. And she's traveling here with her kiddos. She's like leaving these troubled waters back here, and they're moving on. Swans are here too. Group 2. This is all I have for you. I hope it helps. I hope it resonated. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. It's greatly appreciated. Oh, goodness. Last, but certainly never fucking least, group 3. Heal thyself. Maybe you chose this sweet little butterfly. I'm not sure if it's gray or purple. I guess it doesn't matter. It's just a butterfly, right? Ooh, you know what's coming to mind here are those, not glowfish, but, you know, plankton? The glow plankton? Is it plankton that makes the waters glow at night? I remember I saw a thing after we were all in lockdown for COVID, Tree of Life here, the beaches in like Florida or somewhere, you know, they weren't being frequented. So the glowy things had a chance to really show up in the water. So that's what's coming to mind there for group 3. Someone wanting a new tattoo. Lavender also, number 24 or number 6. Let's get us overall story. You may just be really drawn to water. You could have had a fear of being near the water at night too. Probably a past life if you don't have any water trauma here. Walking away from something though. Changed perception. Choices. Any two that ever comes out always reminds me of either choices or balance. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there's a lot of water energy here. The Star. She's reaching in. She's pouring it in. Excuse me. Water helps get you guys grounded. That's what I feel. That's your grounding source. Some people are just really drawn to go to... That's turned backwards, so I'll take it. Oh, a rose. Romance is in the air. But, some people are just really drawn to go out and sit with trees and sit in the grass and walk barefoot through the grass. You guys, you might have water placements in your chart. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You don't have to, though. But you just might be really drawn to water, taking baths, drinking water. Too much concern with sexual matters. So, were you one of those people that, like, if your significant other isn't wanting to do the deed or actively seeking you out to do the deed, you felt like they didn't love you? Like, that was, I think that's who your conditioning and your thinking patterns are changing around that. Around how you see, how you view that in romance, and also around career. So, okay. Walking away from that idea, that's what you're walking away from. You're seeing somebody in a different light, in a different perspective, and you've had this choice about some sort of career. Excitement. Yeah, there's some excitement coming up for you, group 3. Let's see what this message is. The light code's message. Orion activation, recreation, renewal, rebirth by light, supernova. The word Orion was popping up for me personally quite a bit a couple of weeks back. Hell, it could have been last week. I don't remember. Excuse me. I got the belchies and the gassies. Okay. So you're healing oppression. That's what you're healing from. Okay, so I had to Google oppression. Yes, I did. And it says prolonged cruel or unjust treatment or control. So that's actually like you healing yourself from a very bad controlling relationship. And you know, for some of us, we're the bad guys in the situation sometimes, you know. Maybe you're healing yourself from the way you saw that you treated people. Maybe that's the perception that you're gaining right now, the clarity on the situation. It's really caused a lot of emotional sorrow within you, but the good news is that you're healing from it. And of course, I mean, don't get me wrong, like I said in the beginning, switch the energies where you feel is needed. For some, they're actually healing from a toxic person, narcissistic, manipulating, controlling. Gentle gardener. Yeah, being gentle with yourself. Roses and rabbits. If you're not seeing them now, you might start. And also eggs are coming to mind. Maybe you got a thing with eggs, scrambled eggs. But, I mean, like, literally, maybe you watch a lot of reads or see egg symbols. You are protected. Your spiritual team. You see how she's leaning over? You're being very protected while you heal this aspect. Maybe you're not wanting to meditate or clear energetic fields because you feel like it opens you up to bring in other things that you don't want around you, but your team is trying to let you know that you are protected while you go through this ascension and healing. Taking the right action. Aparigraha literally means let everything that wants to go, go, and everything that wants to come, come. something new that happened for you, and it's really opened something up for you in your heart center. We've got that butterfly here. This almost matches the butterfly here. That's cute. And even with those who aren't concerned about sexual matters, maybe the rabbit was a synchronicity for you. So this little dude has come up quite a bit. The Faberici sequence or whatever comes to mind. Emotions can be vehicles for transformation. Whether joyous or challenging, they can teach you how to overcome fear and cultivate compassion. You're going to be seeing your emotions as teachers, or maybe this was you, group 3. You've already been doing that, and like you're kind of standing in it with this new availability that you're giving yourself. And it's not a bad availability that you're opening yourself up to be available to other people. It's in a good way. Something that might have kept you, something that maybe you just only put your toes in and you were afraid to get in completely, but you're diving right in now. I'm going to read the book meaning for that one too, because I feel called to do so, y'all. Something about the age of 24 also. Some illnesses are only physical, others have deeper roots. In order to move toward better health, you must enlist the help of the dark goddess and enter your heart. Confronting your deepest fears, find the poison that is hurting you and remove it so that healing can occur. You are protected, okay? Maybe this is, they mentioned darkness here, so maybe you're afraid that darkness would consume you had you open yourself up, but it's needed at this time. You're protected. It will only consume you for the moment that it needs to, and then it's going to leave, because we have to set with that emotion and those feelings. And then when you're going to do it, you're going to be like, this is my darkness. Okay, this is it. I feel it. Okay, I know I can turn this on whenever I need to, but right now we're releasing it and turning it off. That's basically how it's going to go for you, or has gone for you, group 3. Because you're taking the right action, though. Thus far, up until this point, you've taken the right action. You've made the right decisions, and you've seen things in the right way. You've helped others see things in a different light as well. You've probably helped a lot of people in their romantic relationships, and even people you work with, coworkers, or even helped, family and friends on how they view their career. Maybe people have brought stuff to you that's going on in their work environment. We've got firecracker here. See your emotions as teachers. So you might have previously had a short fuse and stuff. And don't be fearful of these triggers, because there are going to be tests. Okay, that's just part of what we agreed for ourselves. That's part of what we wanted for ourselves, was to come here and be tested on a constant. So people in this world is going to really trigger you, so you can learn to hone that and not react so impulsively from that short fuse and that anger temperament, okay? Don't worry and don't fear it, because you're going to take the right action towards that. There's an affirmation here too, if you would like to read it or write it down. I value my health and have the courage to do what is necessary to maintain it. I do not merely address symptoms, but go as deep as necessary to root out the problem. So somebody might be a little fearful about symptoms that they're having, and I've been really bad about Googling stuff, and then I go back and I'm like, holy crap, I have terminal illness, or I have a brain tumor or something, because like the symptoms fit, right? Growth. There's expansion here for you, definitely. Something about the fall months too. And that app, Acorns, I think is what it's called, is coming to mind too. So maybe somebody was needing like a good budget. I don't know if it's a saving app or a budgeting app, but something to do with finances in that Acorns app. Reach in and pull one out. Ooh, yeah, anger. We've got firecracker here, like a little hornet. Maybe that's what people have called you in the past before. Actually, I think that's a yellow jacket, but whatever. Self-love. Heal thyself in self-love. Nurturing yourself. What's on the bottom of my deck? Creativity. That's how you're going to nurture yourself. That's your self-love. Self-love is like sitting down reading a book, going and getting a massage or a pedicure, taking a nap when you know you fucking need one, drinking all that water and putting good veggies and fruits inside of you. That's self-love. That's self-nurturing. And the fact that you're wanting to heal from this short fuse temperament, props to you, group 3. Big props. Because you've suffered a lot of oppression in this lifetime and many lifetimes before. You've got victory in some endeavor in your healing. For those of you in your career, for those of you in making the right decisions, you are protected. Be gentle with yourself, okay? This is all I have for you, group 3. You guys got this. You guys are getting better and better each time you cycle around. You see it more and more clearly, and your heart is opening more and more. And I just want to like cry for joy for you, because it's like, it's there, it's within your grasp, and it's coming, okay? So don't give up. Don't fucking give up. And don't stay in the darkness. You find the light in every fucking thing you do, say, or hear, okay? Love and light.